Stay in the loop with the biggest moments from the European Parliament.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the Commission for the presentation this morning. It's encouraging to see a focus on good practices in rural housing, something that has never been more necessary. And I listened to what you say about LEADER and about the funding, and I know I worked for a LEADER company in my past. I know exactly what you mean in terms of the role they have in the funding. They were in this Parliament recently worried about whether or not they will have funding in the next MMF. So this is a crucial area, that another reason why we should back the LEADER companies. But colleagues, from my perspective, homeowners in my native Ireland, building a house on your own land has long been the only viable option. However, for many years now, local people have been denied planning permissions, or permits as you say in Europe, to build on that land. What's more, we've created a system where protecting a local bog sometimes takes precedence over protecting a community. Imagine a young person whose family has lived on a plot of land for 3 generations being asked to pay up to €10,000 for planning permission reports just to prove they actually belong from the area, that they are native, and still they may walk away with nothing. Colleagues, this has a knock-on effect on areas in rural Ireland. Young people who want to return home to live, work and raise families are simply unable to do so. If this group does not get the chance to build locally, it could have irreversible impacts on our rural communities. Schools lose teachers, local sports clubs are unable to field a team, the local pub and post office closes, the list goes on. It's depopulation of the very worst type. The question we must ask ourselves is, do we want to sustain rural regions, or do we want to see our schools and communities shut down? One-off housing, individual homes built in rural areas outside of towns and villages are the only way we can regenerate our rural community. These dwellings have long been a feature of Irish life, and while there are some environmental concerns, it's essential that we recognise the socio-economic and cultural benefit of one-off housing and the changes of modern environment techniques and facilities, particularly in preserving family ties in a region and ensuring balanced regional development. Across my constituency in the Midlands northwest of Ireland, I meet citizens, proud and resilient citizens, who are being told they cannot build a home on their own land. They are told the planning permission is denied, not because of the quality of the land or the house or the intention, but because they live in the wrong kind of place. Let me be absolutely clear. Rural Ireland is not a museum. It is not to be preserved for the benefit of planning documents or biodiversity reports. Rural Ireland is living and breathing, but struggling to survive, impacted by decisions made in distant rooms with no links to that place. So we must see the full deployment of the Just Transition Fund and ERDF Fund to support these local communities. And I hope when Commissioner Jorgensen comes back before Christmas, he also will talk to us about his plans for rural housing. We must ensure we have community-led planning designed by locals, not imposed by them. And I implore upon the Commissioner and the Commission to take a sensible attitude as we go forward.
Like, share and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.